by the power and grace, kindness and unconditional love of the Creator to His children, we're very, very happy to announce that we know that the goodness and the glory and the love and the wisdom of the Creator been given to His beloved children. And how will you know that you are a child of the Creator? If you feel that He is your parent, if you miss Him, if you want to see Him, if you feel that you must connect yourself to the Almighty, if you feel that He is the root of your soul, and that when you breathe, you can smell His closeness, and if you feel that when you love something, you can sense His love inside that thing, so it means that you're a child of your parent. And we should believe in that. We should believe what that the Creator said to His angels. The Creator told His angels that He chose us, and that He, even though that they cannot grasp our holiness and purity, He chose us to share His world to come with us, for Him to share eternity with us, because He knows exactly how much effort we are willing to put for the sake of His goodness, how much we are all ready to sacrifice ourselves and to throw ourselves into fire, into water, for the greatness and honor of His name. And we don't even know, and we cannot even understand the holiness and the glory and the beauty of the kindness of that amazing share that He shared with us, to be one with Him in this world and in the world to come. Like that it's written, Kudsha Berichu, Oraita, and the nation of Israel are one thing. The Creator and the Bible and the nation of Israel are one unit. And if you're going to ask yourself, but how can I know that for sure I'm part of the nation of Israel? And if I'm not learning enough Torah, and if I don't believe enough in Hashem, all those foreign thoughts, all that negativity is the outcome of thousands of years of exile and darkness, who made your senses dark and lazy to pursue and to look for the spark of life and happiness that your soul is screaming out loud that spark belongs to you, to your soul. You are a soul, and a soul is a godly portion of heaven. You are who you are, and your name is one with the name of God. And even if you think to yourself, but look, I'm a Gentile, I'm not Jewish, you don't know who I am, my parents, my grandparents, we're not Jewish, we're not Israelis. I'll tell you, simply, you don't have a clue who you are. You don't know who you are. You remember history of 50 years. You remember history of 200 years. You might heard stories on 500 years ago. What truly happened 3,600 years ago, you don't know. You don't know from which branch, from which root your family came from. You don't have that knowledge. That knowledge is blocked from you. It's written that in the future to come, the Creator will renew our days to be like they were in the ancient time, in the early beginning of time. Those are the ancient archives. The access to that will be given to each and every one of us by the Creator when that day will come, for us to access to the ancient, most purest, highest, elevated, cleansed and pure, clear and bright and shiny truth of our true identity. And then we will stand embarrassed. Then we will stand and we won't be able to express how overwhelmed we are from our own shine and glow, from our own beauty. Suddenly you're going to see who you are and who you were in different lifetimes. Suddenly you're going to track all the reason for why you want to do this and why you have to do that. Today you don't remember. You don't know why you're so upset on certain topics and why certain issues troubles you and challenge you so badly. You don't know who you are. You just think to yourself, oh man, I'm crazy. Oh, I lost my mind. I'm so nervous. I'm so terrified. You don't remember your lifetimes. You don't remember why really you became to be who you are. You are now standing in the present time, and in the present time are standing the outcomes of the past. You are the outcome of a life journey, of a whole journey of the creation of the Creator, that He made this world round to roll and to spin and to circle itself and to go through an illusion of time. But the real world that is being seen from a higher and divine aspect, from the godly point of view, is not limited under the time limit and constricted space and place. The real world is eternal and bright and perfect, but we are trapped under this covering of time limits and zones, and we can see only a glimpse of eternity. We can see only a moment in time, and every moment that we see, we can see in that moment that infinity is treasured within. If you look at yourself, you will look deep into your own eyes. You will see your reflection in the mirror. You look at your fingerprints. You look at your tongue, at your forehead, at your eyeball. You look at your pupil. You're going to understand that you are eternal creation. You can never count the amounts of cells that you have in your body, and for sure not the atoms that are composing and building you. You can never track and understand the amazing energy that brings life into your system and how all this system works. And that, even though that it's great and enormous, is a tiny thing in the cosmos, in the whole creation. Because every particle of creation is endless and is above time. And if you will stare and look, you will see that your physical body is a spiritual body. That really there is no physicality on earth at all. And everything is pure energy that is covered with filters and coverings to filter the amounts of great light from our eyes for us not to be blinded by it. But the beauty of the Creator is treasured inside every particle of creation. And if you're going to look at it deep, you will recognize the godly light of our Heavenly Father. And it's waiting and standing in every step of the way. And it's available for each and every one of us and served for us on a silver plate for us to enjoy, for us to hold it, to grab it with our hearts, with our mind. We are the holy souls that came down to earth for a mission to reveal and uncover the real truth of the Creator's existence. all over the place. And this is why one of his names is Hamakom, the place. Because all the place, all the ground and the sky, the trees, the mountains, the roads, the houses, the rooms, the tiles, the walls are all screaming the words of God. Those are only reflections of His glory and His beauty. And He is the one who speaks with us through all our life experiences. And He is revealing His light to us in small portions for us to be able to perceive it, to digest it, to understand it, to enjoy and learn from it. But we must grab it and to welcome those lessons and to believe in the glory of our soul and to remember that we are important and that we are creations of the Creator and therefore we are beautiful and we are amazing and no one in the world can take your beauty from you, the beauty of your soul, the beauty of your good and pure heart, of your holy mind, of your pure soul that is desiring only goodness and love and honor and mutual respect and friendship and brotherhood and loyalty and all good things that you can bless another with your pure heart. And you know that you have that heart, but you're afraid to use it. You're afraid to expose it. But that's who you are, and you are who that the Creator made you to be. And how He made you to be who you are, He treasured inside of you an amazing treasure, a godly soul, a portion of heaven from above, a portion of godliness, chelek eloka mima'al. You are a portion of godliness. That's who you are. And you should allow yourself to express your goodness and not to be scared and afraid from the evil inclination and from speakers and teachers who are trapped in those spider webs of negativity and anger, who are blaming us and rejecting us and speaking bad and filthy words about us and always rebuking and seeing us and judging us in a negative way. We should not listen to their words, because those are the words of the snake. Those are the evil speeches of the evil snake, of that villain that is talking trash about holy souls, that is talking nonsense and filthy words on holy, precious and beautiful children of the Creator, chosen people who were always ready to sacrifice themselves for His honor and for His goodness to be revealed. And the years of exile are the best evidence for that we never gave up, and we're not planning to back off and never to stop. And not only that we're progressing and keep on marching in and higher, we're also holding our siblings with our hands, and we're not letting go of no one. And we shall not be redeemed until we know that all of us together are together on safe shore, getting into the holy promised land, making the whole wide world a safe place to live in. Bringing the redemption means remembering every part of the universe and making it holy, and seeing its importance and its grace and its beauty and its glory in different cultures, in different methods, in different nations, also in different religions. You should respect the differences between people. You should not be terrified and scared to lose your own faith because that someone else thinks differently. He grew up in a different lifestyle, received different information, taught by different teachers, different lullabies and children books been read to him when he was younger. You should understand and have the simple patience for the variety of opinions and not to be scared to lose your own. If you'll be brave to be who you are, no one will ever be able to reject you from your truth, and then you'll be able to shine the light that is treasured inside your own heart to all your surroundings, and especially to your loved ones, to heal their spirits and to respect their souls, to give them respect, to give them love and appreciation, and never to move 1 inch from your inner truth that you are a child of God, that you are a holy soul that's been chosen by the Creator to serve and to preserve the holy faith in the nights. You are a shiny star at the darkest night of them all, and you're illuminating the path of thousands who are walking to your light by shining the honest nature of your heart, the pure power of your soul. That is the right way of the righteous. To believe in themselves and to believe that the Creator created us all in His godly shape, and inside of us He treasured qualities and different talents and wisdom beyond real, beyond this world, and no one can ever know how rich He is, how wealthy He is, how amazing and fantastic and blessed He is, until He will start using those blessings that have been given to Him, to you, for one of us to sing, for one of us to dance, for one of us to learn, for one of us to teach, for one of us to walk, for one of us to carry someone else on His arms, for one of us to speak Hebrew, for one of us to speak English, for one of us to speak Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, Arabic, German, Sweden, and Yiddish. All the languages. In all the languages you can find the divine Spirit of God. Through all the words, through all particles of creation, you can see the spark of life that's been treasured by the Creator. And He chose us, humans, people, to reveal the light to the whole wide world. And the nation of Israel is a secret. Like that the Bible is a code and it's a secret, the nation of Israel is a secret as well. It's a secret because you don't know who you are, and you don't know if you're an Israeli soul or not. And when you'll find out who you personally, who you are, you're going to remember, you're going to have an access to the ancient archives of your soul. You'll be able to travel in time to your past lives, and you'll understand exactly where you came from in the beginning of time. Where were you holding when the nation of Israel received the Torah? Rav Yitzchak said that every person who has kindness in his heart is for sure one of the children of Abraham, our father. Do you know what it means to be one of his children? Can you tell me for sure that you are not? If you're listening to my words, you're for sure one of them. There wouldn't be no reason in the world, 1 out of billion, that you wouldn't be one of those blessed ones if you had the merit to sit and to watch and to hear those wonderful words of truth. You should believe in yourself, and you should also not have no problem with the fact that I believe in myself as well. And I do believe in myself because I know that my intentions are good and pure, and that I just want to help each and every one of you to rise and to succeed and to bloom with no connection to my goodwill to have good life for myself and for my family. I can also want to live good life and to be happy and healthy, and that my loved ones will rise and shine. And in the same time, I can also care about you, and with a human heart to care that you'll be happy and that you will succeed and that you will rise. And your success doesn't cost me anything. Your success is the greatest news for a person who feels love to his siblings. Our Father in heaven, who created all of us in His shape, He is the one who planted love inside of our hearts. And when you love in a godly way, because God gave you love, because one of the names of God is love, Ahava, Asher Shmo Ahava, that His name is love. And not only love He gave us, the ability to see, the power of eyesight is being given to us by the eyes of God that are seeing every angle in the universe, inside and out. The power of speech being given to us by the power of speech of God. Every organ of our bodies and every spiritual organ of our soul is reflecting the beauty and the completion of our Creator. Therefore, you should work day and night on your self-esteem, to come back to shape and to be who you are, just to recognize the beauty of the creation that God made and revealed through you, made you to be that perfect one that He wanted, that He needed, that He wished to have, therefore created with His own heart, blowing the spirit of life into your body, and gave you that body, a holy chariot and heavenly vehicle to complete your journey, to fulfill your destiny, to reveal the light of His grace out to the world through your good manners and your beautiful ways of thinking, using your sense of humor and your amazing sensitivity and your love and your respect to life and to life forms. No matter who they are, you should love them, for they are the children of God, His godly creations. And may we all hold hands together and never let go of one of the holy and most important sparks of souls that are out there in the world, until there will be no one left behind. And they will not be left behind only if we're gonna love them forever, because the glue for any kind of connection in this world is love. This is why the word love is being written in Hebrew in that way. You write the letter Aleph, that is the first letter of the alphabet, and then you write the letter Hey. Hey represents the name of Hashem. And then you write the letter Bet, the second letter of the alphabet, and then you write another letter Hey. And when you do that, you're showing in that act, when you write that word Ahava in that beautiful way, you show to the world that the glue, the spiritual attachment between every single particle of this creation is the Spirit of God, is the heavenly name that represents love. And here you can see that with those holy letters of the name Ahava. First you have the letter Aleph, and then the letter Hey that represents the Spirit of God. And it's the glue, the spiritual attachment between Aleph to Bet, between A to B, between 1 to 2. You have a spiritual glue. It's love. It's the divine spirit. It's the heavenly spirit of God. It's love. And between Bet to the next stage, that will be the letter Gimel, you will also see the letter Hey. The love of God is the glue, the attachment, the life inside of ourselves. The Spirit of God that makes all those atoms to become one creation, one reflection of His grace and kindness. May that free love that been given to us and been treasured inside of us shine to far, far distance, to all wings of the universe, to illuminate and to gather all those ones who thinks to themselves that they have been forgotten and been left behind. But we will never let them go. We will never leave them behind us. We will not walk to the temple of God until we will know that all the sparks have been gathered together to walk in one unit, as one person with one heart, to visit the house of God and to call Him in His name. And His name is love. Amen.